It all began with a missing rooster. To most, it was just a bird. But to the tribal chief, it was a warning. In a quiet desert village, a respected Arab chief noticed that one of his roosters had vanished. He searched tirelessly, sending out his servants far and wide, and even climbed sand dunes himself to look for it. But by nightfall, the rooster was still missing. A servant casually said, "Perhaps a wolf took it." The chief replied calmly, "Then bring me its feathers." The next day, he slaughtered a camel and invited the entire tribe for a feast. As people gathered, he stood before them and made an unusual request. "Help me find my rooster." The crowd exchanged amused glances. He's so rich, yet grieving over a rooster? They ignored his plea and enjoyed the feast. Days later, a goat went missing. Once again, the chief hosted a feast, and once again, "Help me find my rooster." This time, whispers turned into ridicule. Some called him senile. Even his sons quietly apologized to guests, embarrassed by their father's strange obsession. Weeks passed, and a camel disappeared. Feast. Rooster. Request. Again. Now the tribe was angry. "Enough is enough," they warned. "If you continue this madness, you'll be removed as chief." So the chief went silent. But a month later, disaster struck. A young girl from the tribe vanished. Fear swept the village. Search parties were formed. Scouts were sent. Wells checked. Caves explored. After days of searching, saw lead, a hidden mountain cave. When the tribe raided it, they discovered a gang of bandits. The girl was found, alive. But what shocked them most were the remains scattered inside that cave: the camel, the goat, and the rooster. The truth hit them like a storm. The chief was never chasing a bird. He was chasing a pattern. He saw the signs long before anyone else. He wasn't mad. He was wise. He wasn't trying to save a rooster. He was trying to save them. The tribe finally understood. The chief was far-sighted. He had warned them, not with panic, but with patience. And this is not just a story of the past. It's a lesson for today. Because disasters don't begin as disasters. They begin small, as missing feathers, as ignored warnings, as silent cracks. In our lives, families, communities, we often overlook little wrongs, hoping they'll fix themselves. But ignorance, even when quiet, is dangerous. Wisdom is noticing the wind before the storm. Wisdom is acting on the first missing rooster. So today, if you see something wrong, speak up. Fix the small things before they grow too big to control. Because the wise see the cracks before the wall falls. And from that day on, the tribe no longer laughed at the chief. They honored him, not as a fool, but as the guardian they almost failed to follow.